The Synthstrom Deluge Mark II. I didn't even know it was coming out. All these incredible new features, so much more powerful. It's like the old Deluge on steroids, and it is worth every penny. MIDI MKII support. Euclidean sequencing. Sequences that play in different directions like backward, forward, ping pong. Wavetables. More powerful effects. Vastly improved modulation matrix. And the ability to automate so many parameters from a whole bunch of different sources. Okay, I'm completely full of shit. There's no Deluge Mark II. Something better. The Deluge is getting better by the week, almost by the day. It's the Deluge we already own. For those of you who don't know, about 6 months ago, back in the summer of 2023, Synthstrom decided to go open source to allow individuals to do their own programming customization of the Deluge. That group of community users has started to create all sorts of new features, and they make them available through the Synthstrom website for free for everybody. Amazing. Every week, they seem to be coming up with new features. So all sorts of people all over the world are coming up with an idea. It's like, I want to do a stereo chorus, because they didn't have one before. I want to do improved digital delay settings. I want to do a master compressor, grain effects, wavefold distortion, a bunch of new waveforms that can be used for the LFOs, a really cool new grid mode for all of your kits. These amazing things are just coming out one after the other. You download the firmware, you put it in your Deluge, all of a sudden it's got all these new features. Doesn't cost you a penny. So no, I was lying. There's no Deluge Mark II. The original Deluge just keeps getting better and better and better. The really substantial change that came out a year ago that Synthstrom introduced is that now you've got a proper OLED display where you can really read long names and read things clearly instead of that limited character display they had before. So this is very exciting. Anybody that already has a Deluge, we're all like, every day is Christmas because they're coming up with these new things. We download them. All of a sudden, your device is more powerful. It makes cool sounds that you haven't heard before. So what I'm going to do is very quickly, I'm just going to play a few sounds for you using some of these new community features, the open source update, just so you can hear how powerful and how interesting some of the sounds are. Now, as you may or may not know, originally the Deluge, the effects were pretty limited. There was a reverb that still could use some work. The delay was okay, but didn't have much control. Now you've got a new grain effects engine. You've got all sorts of delay parameters that weren't available before. So I'm just going to mess around with some of them so you can hear how radically I can change the sound just in the box without having to use a bunch of external pedals and effects that you have to buy, and then they're not part of your stored program. So I'm going to start with just a really cool acoustic piano sample that I have, and then we'll listen to it modified. Here's another new sound that's full of radical changes to the sound over time. Anyway, there it is. The Deluge. Awesome. Awesomer. And I just can't wait to see what the community comes up with next for the next group of open source features. That's it. Thanks.